as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this off? And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give running right, Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go, let's go! Ready? Right. 98. 98's the mic.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, when this play was called, I don't believe the offense saw it going quite the way that it did. Read option to the left, and the defense was more than prepared and blew it up in a big way on that play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zach Kerr in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Monday.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.